Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when I post new videos every single week. Every week. So like and subscribe. Just do it right now. So as you can tell from the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest issues that a lot of nail technicians face. Old techs, new techs. Doesn't matter. How do we gain clients? And more importantly, how do we keep them? And at the end of the video, I'm going to reveal the number one reason why people will leave you and they won't return. So let's get into all of that right now. Alright guys, so how do we gain clients? So it's one of those things that I can sit here and preach to you. You can Google and search all different ways that we can gain new clients. You can listen to this person say that, this person say that. But I'm not going to lie to you, the number one reason that you can gain new clients is word of mouth. Your work will speak for itself. If you start to tell your customers, refer me to your friends, refer me to your family, and they will come in, that is the best way that you will get new clientele. Especially if you are an at-home or independent nail technician. So how do we get clients to refer you to their friends and family? So one thing that I do with my clients, and they didn't know that I was going to do this, was at the end of the year last year, I gave them a reward bonus. So they got a $5 discount reward card for every person that they referred me. Now the person that they referred me to had to have come to me at least twice. You can't come once and call yourself my customer. That's just not how it works. So if you came to me more than once and you referred them, then that person got $5 off per person. So that was something that I chose to do. It was a nice little incentive. They were like, oh, what's this? They weren't expecting it. And what ended up happening was I saw that this year they started referring me even more, because I think in the back of their mind, they're like, okay, I'm gonna get a little $5 discount for every person that I refer. So you wanna give some type of incentive. Some people, especially women, I don't know why, they're very stingy with their nail tech. You'll notice that you have like a group of girls and they all get their nails done. Either everybody goes to the same person or everybody goes to different people, because everybody wants to have the best nail tech or they think their nails are the best. So you want to kind of pull them out of that space and say, well, tell your friends to come to me. You're going to benefit from it. So word of mouth is the best way to do it. Give your clients some type of incentive when it comes to referring you. If you are somebody that's watching this and you're in a nail salon, how do we gain new clients? Simply sometimes standing in front of the shop when you're slow. I used to stand in front of the shop. I used to hand out my cards. I used to try to make sure that I have their contact number so they're not just going to come in. If you are working in a nail shop, people come in, they sit down, they love your work, but guess what? You never told them exactly the days you're going to be here. They don't have your number. They have no reason to contact you. Or they had your Instagram and now they lost it, or they had your card, now they lost it. So we want to make sure we have some type of contact. If you sit somebody down in your chair in a shop, make sure you have some type of contact information, or they have your number locked into their phone. Like, I'm going to text you right now just so you have my number. Save it, store it, and make sure, like, okay, hey girl, saw you in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Keep these people on your mind. Make sure that you are on their mind as well, so that when they want to come back into the shop, they're not going to just stroll in on a day where you're not going to be there and they can potentially become somebody else's new customer. Advertising is another way that we can do it. Again, social media is the way to go. However, it is very hard to stick on social media. It doesn't matter who you are, what your level is. It's very hard. There are millions of people out there doing nails, promoting their reels, their stories, their pages. It's hard for somebody to say, I found you in your little town or city. So yes, I'm not saying don't do it. You still want to advertise. You still want to use social media, but you can't really guarantee it. However, having people repost your work, that spreads it even more. Again, if you work with the clients you already have, that little bunch will become another bigger bunch. That will become bigger. That will become bigger. You don't need to pull people off the street and do all this craziness and try to have people from Instagram seek you out and stuff. If you just work with the clients you have, if they tell 2 friends, then they tell 2 friends, then they tell 2 friends, you will eventually grow. This is why I say word of mouth is the best thing that's going to come from you. But anyway, I got sidetracked, sorry. Social media. So you do want to do advertising on social media. You do want to post. We want to post reels. We want to post stories. We want to make sure that our clients are reposting. We want to repost what the clients repost, because that's going to put out another word that hey, everybody that's following me, my customer so-and-so liked my work, she reposted it. It just, we want to keep that cycle going. So make sure that you're active on social media. I have a video about all things social media marketing. I will leave a link above if you want to check that out, where I get into all things social media marketing wise more in depth. So how do we keep clients? So a couple of tips that I'm going to have for you is be consistent. Be consistent. Please be consistent. Do not slack when it comes to your work, your pricing, and your schedule. That is the number one tip that I will have for you. Be consistent. Once you find a technique, for example, and you are using products that work well, your clients' nails are lasting, do not switch those things up. If it works for you, stick with it. The minute that you try to introduce something new, clients have issues. Women are very funny, unfortunately. They're just like one and done sometimes, like, oh, these are lifting, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Now they found somebody else. So, and it sucks to say that, honestly, but that's just the reality of it. Sometimes people may stick around just a little bit longer if they like you for your personality, but we don't want to switch out our products too much. If it works for you, be consistent with your products and keep using them. Always remember that changing your products is going to change your results, and we want results that are going to last. Keep your prices consistent as well. We want to have price increases. Yes, the economy is going up, everything, inflation, blah, blah, blah. We get all that and we have to increase our prices, but nothing too dramatic. If I go from $20 to a full set to $45, that is a huge jump. So we want to make sure that if we are increasing our prices, we're doing it in small increments, but we want to make sure we're consistent. You know your customer base. We want to make sure that they can afford you. Don't get too bougie that now they can't come to you. That's not, they're the ones that made you. Just always remember that. So we always want to service our clients and give them the best price that we can also benefit and generate some income. If you want a video, again, on how to price your stuff as a new nail tech or how to increase your prices, I've also done a video like that in the past, and I will leave a link above where I get into how to price your stuff and how to increase and how to do it and blah, blah, blah. All that, I'll leave a link above and you can go check that out. Another popular thing is your schedule has to work for your customers. I know life happens and sometimes you have to switch your day out, cut some hours and so on and so forth, but try to be consistent. If you need to make schedule changes, try to do it with some consciousness that my customers are expecting me here. If I work Monday through Friday, now all of a sudden I'm only Thursday and Friday. That's a big difference. Like I said, I know life happens, but instead of saying, okay, I'm not going to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe I can work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I can only take one or two people and I can work full time on the weekend, or try to still give them that, or at least let them know in a decent amount of time. But your schedule that's what will make or break you sometimes. Always changing your schedule is going to lead them to say, man, like I was coming to her on Wednesdays. Wednesdays were my good day. Now she doesn't even work out all on Wednesday or Thursday, and now I have to go somewhere else. That has happened. So we want to make sure, again, you know your busiest days, you know your customers. If you need to just maybe cut a day and it doesn't even matter to you, do a poll on Instagram. Ask them, guys, I need to cut my days back. What days are more important to you that I come in? What days do you mind if I ask your customers? There's nothing wrong with asking them. Or when they're sitting down with you, talk to them and say, you know what, I'm going to have to add a day, or I'm going to have to take a day away. What works for you? Get a poll from your customers if you need to do some scheduling changes. But big scheduling changes we don't want to do, because again, you're going to make it harder for people to be able to come to you when it's the best time for them. Also, if you are in a shop, try not to change locations so much. I know it's hard in the beginning. You're trying to get your feet wet. You're trying to find a salon that is comfortable, that works for you and everything, but too many changes, it can backfire. We don't want to be like, okay, I followed you here, 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 and here. I ain't going nowhere else. So we want to make sure, like, if we are moving, we're making smart moves. It has to benefit you. We're not just going to go from another little shop to another little shop to another little shop. There has to be some type of growth in our movements, but we also still don't want to do it too much, and we don't want to go too far. When I was in the Bronx, I decided I wanted to take a leap of faith. I wanted to start renting, and I packed all my stuff up and went down to Harlem, and guess what? No one came because it was too hard for them. They all lived in the Bronx, and to commute to Harlem, even though it was literally one train ride away. I made sure, I said, we're near the train, get on the train and just come down, and I'm a block away. The minute you give like they have to travel, they're kind of over it, especially if you know most of your clients live in that area and they walk to you, or now you're in a place where they can't drive to you or there's no parking now. Think about these things if you are switching your shops. You don't want to do it too much, and again, we want to stay in the vicinity of where we are building our customer base. Another thing that we can do to keep clients coming in is offer new and interesting services. I speak to you guys all the time about different types of pedicures that you can offer, different products, paraffin, different treatments, add different things. I've had a customer tell me one time, she's like, and I said, oh, I have a new pedicure. And she's like, what is it now? And then I told her, she said, oh, I want to try that. She's like, I love when you add new stuff. It's so fun and exciting. And in my mind, I was like, oh, okay, sometimes you don't really think people are paying attention to the little things or they're not getting excited about it, but they like the new little things. If you're not doing pedicures, there's things you could do for nails. It's not just a sale. That's not like a new thing. We want to just say, oh, well, you know what? I just got a paraffin treatment, so now for the winter, I'm doing paraffin. Now I'm doing scrubs after your tip application. Don't worry about the feet if you're not doing feet. You can offer new and enticing and interesting things when it comes to just nails and hands. But these are little things that make them excited to come back. Your refreshments, your snacks, your drinks. What are you doing that's making them feel a little bit special when they come see you? Another good thing is staying on top of your nail trends. If you don't know it, learn it. That's just the way it is. Social media is flowing with all types of things that people are doing. YouTube is an excellent way to learn popular trends. If you guys like, we have the pop art nails that are coming out now. There is so many tutorials on YouTube. Practice it. This is what, if you know your clients love new and trendy things, stay on top of your nail trends so that you can satisfy these customers. Also know what trends your customers want. For example, my customers, okay, I tried this pop art thing. I've done it twice. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted. That was it. Everybody I tried to, I was like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. They were like, no, I don't like it. That's not my clientele. They were not digging it. They didn't like it. They were just like, pass. So, I mean, I was close to doing it on a press-on set for you guys on YouTube because I just wanted to like do it. But that's not like what my customers want. So know what your customers want when it comes to trends. Don't invest money and time practicing or buying stuff for trendy nail things. And that's not what they want. Save your time, save your money. Ask them what they want. You have a feel for what your customers want. You don't actually even need to ask them. You should know. Don't do what no one wants. And the number one reason why people will leave you, and I've asked around about this and I have a good feeling. I bet you can't guess. The number one reason people will leave you is customer service. People are very funny when it comes to customer service. I cannot preach to you how important your customer service is. This includes answering your text, your phone, your DMs, getting back to people, answering your emails. Guys, you have to be on top of it. Professionalism is everything. You think people don't care. You think your client that's only 21 doesn't care about you being professional. She does. You think this person is not going to come back to you because you didn't answer your DM in a timely manner. Well, she won't. These are things that people are looking at. People have told me one of the top compliments that I've gotten in my career was not my work, but just my customer service. I make sure that I answer. My phone is in my hand all the time. Yes, because of work, but because people are texting me, people are DMing, people are questioning me, and they're always like, oh, I'm surprised that you responded. This is my job. This is what I'm supposed to do. And the thing is, even if you are so big on a point where you can't handle it, that means that you should have enough money where you should hire somebody to handle it for you. Get into it. Customer service is everything. People will not come back to you if you are rude or you take too long to reply or you just seem a hot mess and you're not professional. It's not a good look, guys. You want to be a nail tech. This is half work and half business. And the business side of it is you have to be on top of your game. Again, this is your job. Point blank. So treat it as such. All right, guys. If you have any other questions or any other suggestions for videos, topics that you want me to cover, I have left a post on the community tab and it says, leave me video suggestions for future YouTube videos. This was a video that somebody wanted me to do. So I listen. I'm like, this is my job. I'm on it. I listen, I made the video for you. So leave me a comment below or over there on the post if there is a certain topic that you want me to cover. If you have any other questions about how to keep your clients, how to gain clients, or maybe you have a strategy that works for you that you want to share with other people. Caring is caring. So leave me a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.